Guys, I've had to redo this twice now. I gotta do it quick though because the sun's moving toward this way. I'm trying to do it in the shade. So this video is on genitals. Oh god. And someone came back. I'm gonna have to talk a little quieter. Oh well, just gotta ignore them. So anyways, Kyler thought of this one for me. And I hope I'm talking loud enough for you guys to hear me. I just don't want to speak too loud because I don't want those people to, I don't know. This topic is very sensitive for a lot of people, and they feel that, you know, it's not right for people to ask that type of thing. A lot of people aren't comfortable with talking about it, no matter who you are, really, you know, about getting the surgeries, or they want them, and you know, a lot of people do want the surgeries, but there are people who don't want them, and people think that you can't be trans or you're way less trans just because you don't want the surgeries. There can be lots of different reasons why someone wouldn't want the surgery. I mean, two of the biggest ones that I can think of is being scared of something bad happening and them dying, or they just don't like the thought that it's not going to look exactly like it should. Being, you know, like for a trans guy, a cis male's penis, it won't look that way exactly. And I'm sure same with the trans woman's vagina. I will put, obviously, trigger warning at the top. I keep forgetting to say that in the videos because it is very triggering for a lot of people. So, and yeah, and I mean, when I first told my sister and my mom at the beginning of this year, the first thing that my sister asked is, do you want to get rid of your boobs? Do you want a penis? In the way it was done, like, she was just trying to find this stuff out. I don't care if you're family. This is what I personally think. It's not something to just blurt out to someone, like, to ask right that, you know, because that's how it is for a lot of cis people. It's like, it's defined by your genitals. Like, they think that if you don't want to get rid of your boobs and you don't want a penis, or you know, you're not going to do that, then you can't possibly feel male. You can't, you know, and it makes me angry because that's not at all. That's like people who think clothing's gendered or makeup's gendered, like makeup's for girls. No, it's not. There's so many cis non-gay males that wear makeup, and if you don't know any, then you're living in a cave, because I know tons. And I mean full-on makeup, not just like eyeliner, because lots of guys wear eyeliner. Anyways, that's not what this is about, but I just wanted to say that. And I get so angry when I think of this type of thing, you know, that someone's less trans, and if someone doesn't go on T as well. It's not just genitals, but it's like T or hormones, that they can't feel female or male. And people tend to think that your outer appearance is what defines your inner appearance and bees, but it's not. It doesn't. It has like very little to do with how you feel inside. There are some people that are less dysphoric, or they don't get dysphoria with their body, and they still feel female or male, and being, you know, they're transgender, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I don't, you know, I understand you might not understand it, but if you don't, especially if you don't really know someone very well, and you're asking them if they're going to get the surgeries or when they're going to get the surgeries, a big thing for a lot of people that they think is like when I can fricking afford it, or when I can get the money, because surgeries aren't cheap. I hope you're aware of that. I think there is 5 surgeries trans guys have to get. I don't know. That's what I've heard from other trans guys, that there's 5 surgeries for after if they're going to do that. You know, not everyone knows, of course, but. And it's a lot of money. Some top surgery, it depends where you live too. Some top surgeries can be $5,000 or more, whatever, you know. And I read something about in Canada, they only do a certain amount of top surgeries a year. I don't know. That's just something I was reading, and that really, like, whoa, that's really shitty. And it's very few too. So I don't know if it's in just one place and then another place. You know, it's not like all together, if you get what I mean. But honestly, just stop with that crap about the whole, yeah, if you don't want a vagina or you don't want a penis and you don't want to get rid of your boobs, or you don't want boobs or whatever, that you cannot be transgender. And it pisses me right off. Big time. Because that's not the truth. Stop thinking that everything to do with your outside is to do with how you feel inside. Because it's not. You know, I don't know. Because if that was the case, if what defined on the outside came from inside, then a lot of people's ugliness would definitely, like, literally their character would show very much. Geez, bees. The bees are going by my knees. That was lame as shit. Sorry, shoot. Poop. That's just my opinion. I think that if that's what it was, then a lot of people's characters would show outside big time. I mean, it does still, but just not as much. You can look at someone and they can look so nice, but they're actually a real asshole. A-hole. Dawn. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to not say bad words, and it shouldn't be that difficult, but I've been swearing since I was 5. Bad example. I know. I'm horrible. I don't actually swear that much normally. It's just when I get on topics like this, I get really irritated easily. I'm one of those people, I am easily annoyed when it comes to this stuff, because it's just ridiculous that people think this way. It's so stupid. Your genitals just doesn't make you a male just because you have a penis. Like, and if you are one of those people that think you support someone but you can't see them as a guy because they still have boobs and a vagina, or you can't see someone as a girl because they still have a penis and they don't have boobs, then you aren't a real ally. You aren't. Oh yeah, I'll call you by the pronouns you want. It doesn't matter if you're going to call them by the pronouns you want. If you can't see them as that gender, there's something wrong. And it's not right that you think that it's defined. That's what you think. You're defining it by genitals. Sorry. Anyways, I don't know if I covered everything because I've done this twice now, and I'm not sure if I said any more than that, but that's all I think is that it's not defined, your gender is not defined by your genitals, and that it's not okay for you to ask about someone's surgery unless you're pretty good friends with them. You know, if you think you're close and you say, can I ask you something? Oh my god, I think a spider is crawling on me. Yeah, or an ant. Jesus. And you know, you can ask them, like, can I ask you a more personal question? And tell them it's pretty personal, and you know, either they're gonna say okay, sure, or no, and then just leave it alone. Don't ask. Seriously.